Video we created some code which added in a health system. So we had a lives variable, and as you can see by my little animation here, we've got three hearts here. So if I were to move around and get hit by one of these French fries going around, you can see I've just lost a life here. Now there is a little bit of an issue with the code that I've added in here, and I'll just explain the issue now in a moment as I grab these things here. So keep an eye on my score here, which is 2. So what I'm going to do is just pick up these, and my score is now 3, and we're going to go to the end to go to the next level. As you can see, my score now resets to 0. Now my lives also resets to 3, which is pretty much what I want, because I want to start every level on 3 lives, but I don't really want my score to reset. Now the reason my score resets is because I added in this here. So in the player, in the create event, you can see I've got a variable which says score and set it to 0. Now I need to get rid of that. Now there is a little bit of an issue with doing that. Ideally what you should always do is define variables, but because I'm using built-in variables here, such as score, lives, health, and whatever else I use within this project, I don't necessarily need to declare them. Now we are going to use some variables later, which I will, and things like enemy speed, which I have declared when we're doing these bounce backs in a previous video. But there is a bit of an issue with this now. So as you can see, my score is currently 2. If I get hit, there you are, my score is 1. That's fine. So I'm going to go and grab another item here, and I'm going to grab another item here. So my score is 3. I'm going to get hit again, look, 2. And I'm out of lives, but my score is still 1. So my game is reset, because obviously now my health has come back. The game is reset, so it's on 1. Now this is a bit of a problem, because the game now, even though it's reset, I can almost get sort of a really sort of high infinite point score. So you can see there now 4, and let's just do another one. Let's go and grab some points. So, you know, if you were to play this game for long enough, we could basically get a really high score. So in order to fix that, what we need to do is look at a condition. Now, our step event is where this condition was, and it's this check-in of our lives. So in our step event, we have if variable. So if our lives is equal to 0, then we're going to restart the game. Now, what we need to do is add in a var, just make these bigger, a little assign variable block, and we're just going to say assign score to 0. So what that means is if the lives is equal to 0, then we're going to restart game and then reset the score variable to 0. Now because it's built in, we don't need to explicitly declare it. So as you can see here, when I wait for this to pass, let's go and grab some of these. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to purposely get hit here. There you are. So we can see my score counter there is doing well. So let's go and get hit by this one now. And you can see we've lost all of our lives. Our score is reset back to 0 as well. So it doesn't remain at 1 or whatever value it has kept to. The other advantage of doing it this way is that when we go from one level to another, the score will now be with us. So if I just give you a really quick demo of this. So let's go up here, let's go and grab this apple, let's go down, and let's go here. So the score now carries through the game, so you can see there, that's 5, and we're on level 2. Okay, so that is a quick way to basically make the score a bit more persistent through the game so it doesn't reset. Now, if we do lose all of our lives again, so I'm going to lose my lives here, so we're down to the last one. You can see now we've reset the game completely. So we've gone from level 2 back to level 1, and obviously the score then is reset to 0, and our lives are reset to 3 as well. Now in future videos, we are going to look at a different way of ending that level. So basically, if you were in level 2, then we can restart the level instead. But for now, we're going to always get it to go back to the first level.